stand here, present some egghead scientific argument based on fact. I'm just a regular dude. I like to drink beer, you know, I love my family. Rock flag and eagle. These liberals are trying to assassinate my character. I can't change their mind. I won't change my mind, because I don't have to. Because I'm an American. I won't change my mind on anything, regardless of the facts that are set out before me.
It seems egregious to say the least. We elected an ex-host from reality TV.
He's a great businessman, he can really help this country.
Making development deals with the corrupt Saakashvili, using his name as a brand to procure investment advances on soils, using toils and torture on political assailants. Let's pull the curtain back and unveil this truly horrendous tale of sexual harassment, tax infractions, questionable ethical racket tactics, defaulting on loans in an anxious fashion. US banks won't even back him overseas. He seeks fast fashion stash and convoluted investors in the only factions, financiers answering to the same bastards. BPA with the Fortune 500 plaque, self-dealing bill, pilling board members lack initial companies fall in transaction backwards. Tatish has been jerking his own yerkin, making money out of false profits on land purchased by Silk Road, then sold to a subsidiary. A common scheme seen by prosecutors in money laundering. Someone should have done their due diligence. Apathy and dirty money got you caught in a predicament. The government that you did business with kept a dossier of your entire business trip, and I think that the details are risque. Maybe they discovered an unsavory event from your past. Maybe they got a video of a girl pegging you in the ass, or pissing in your face as they laugh while you shower them in cabbage. So much cocaine and alcohol, your stomach and liver need a lavage. Little blue pills erecting the tower of a flaccid savage. But the funds came from a bank full of devious action. 10 billion missing like the bunny in a magician's hat trick. After an investigation of the malpractice, the Kazakhstan government seized the assets and gave control to Timur Kulibayev, an ally and friend of the Russian Federation and Vladimir Putin. A common interest in their nations cannot be disputed. Whether the info was shared through gossip or between palms, it provided a board member seat at Gas Giant Gazprom. But there's no connection between you and Russia. That shit is absurd. Fuck you, Donald Trump. Aesop Rock has the best words. Display that braggadocio. Keep talking about your net worth like no one's aware of the $2.5 billion of debt you deferred.
Childish behavior, calling names like Little Rocket Man. Is global thermonuclear war games your fucking plan? Or maybe there's something you know we know about Russia's hand. Or possibly you're trying to force the country into a position where Soviet alliance is the lesser of two evil solutions. Your mind's polluted, not prestigious. Take heed, this presidential advice. Speak softly and carry a big stick. Just stop being so loquacious and keep pretending you got a big dick. Regardless of anatomy, your soul has a micro penis. Money hungry hoes cackle after payment for your libidinis.
Maybe we can get these dudes to help us.
These guys won't help you. They're all complacent sheeple.
Talk about immigration like we are a nation of immigrants. Talk about liberation like we didn't start the pestilence in a previous generation. And only 2 presidents ever tried to give Congress the right to produce its own currency. The first was Abraham Lincoln and the last was John F. Kennedy. The private banking corporations would never allow this to happen. Almost every president's been upon serving their masters. Faster, faster, on delay, hear me pontificate. The basic morals passed down by any clan of the human race. Love thy neighbor, that's innate. Don't murder, loathe, rape. But that's forgotten with a rotten apple whose mouth is left agape. How blindly some people ignore a wolf in sheep's thread. Oh, that reminds me of the time my wife said this crackhead on the bus is threatening to follow me home, murder and rape me. So I met her at the stop and we fled to a public bar for safety. And our phones wouldn't connect as we dialed 911. So we asked the bartender if we could borrow hers and she said,
now I understand that someone threatened to violate and end the life of your wife.
But I don't want the cops getting involved with my business tonight. That's fucking pathetic, and everybody karma catches up to regrets it. So the day you're raped in a public place and nobody steps in, keep clenching your teeth. It'll be easier if you stop fucking struggling. And it should come with no surprise that she voted for Trump. All he promotes is a lack of humanity in everyone. Added $1 trillion to the national debt. in an hour based off the vote of some illegible text. Don't tell me root for the home team or get out of the fucking stadium. If Martin Luther King had sat back, whites would have continued degrading men. And it's not over. Progress isn't made with status quo obedience. The home team's horrific. Fuck them. Let's abort the laziness.
Instances are on record where individuals attained to supreme power in a single state without benevolence. But never have I heard of a whole empire falling into the hands of one who lacked this virtue.
I know many males who take the word bitch to a new dimension, but instead of leaving you guessing, I thought that I would list them. Rex Tillerson, Stephen Mnuchin, Scott Pruitt, and Betsy DeVos, denouncing climate change, cutting taxes and public school funds. Don't forget Jeff Sessions, Sean Spicer, and Roy Moore, promoting racism, fake news, and sexual assault towards women, uninhibited and backed by political adamantine, unchecked for too long by the police or the powers that be. And last but not least, the commander-in-chief, although his only command is that his followers retweet. You're hateful, you're bigoted, and a sexual predator. Go fucking kill yourself if you wanna make the world better. Damn right I'm bitter. I recall my wife was terrified like the results were written booster feed. And on election night she called me on the phone with a voice full of tears, fearing the treacherous denouement if women will be revered. A saboteur of politics hiding behind the glorified White House monolith. You really expect me to believe that you're draining the swamp? Bullshit. There's only 2 non-millionaires on your entire cabinet. A total of $4.5 billion they're collectively stacking. Not lacking the revenue streams to kill dreams, but you're getting the money out of Washington. Tell me fucking how. Gotta say this shit for everyone in the country who's scared to speak up, cause you're the type of president who would revoke people's freedom of speech just for talking some truth. You're a nasty liar, capiche? And if you don't stop, the next plane to Guantanamo Bay has a seat. I don't trust your faults, noblesse oblige. You probably crush the spines of the poor under the heels of your cloven feet. A whiffler who can't remember his last opinion on anything. It changes depending on which media outlet you're hiring. Even though after releasing this he'll probably fucking sue me under the highest level of scrutiny. I seize the opportunity to convey a profound message that catches the ears of the soon-to-be class who know you got a soft spot in your ass. You only love fluency. My computer will threaten my life. There's not shit you can do to me. The checks and balances is proof of your inexistent sovereignty. You can sit in the Oval Office and pout all you want. I'ma sit on my couch and smoke this blunt. Once and for all, disregard the memory of his name. The oldest president-elect with the high school girl Twitter game.
Give me your hands. Give me your hands.
You got city hands, Mr. Hooper. Got money, oil.